So this past week, I made this connection. Like my brain synapses were firing, and I don't know if I posted about this already, but like I just needed to put this out here for myself, so I remember this and like I can come back to this, and just so I have it like out of my brain. God, it's so fucking hot. Um, and I had this connection with the idea of surrender and being able to regulate your nervous system, and how does that make you a better person in terms of like productivity or something like that or whatever. And again, just to put it out there, so when people hear the word like surrender, it almost has this connotation of like giving up. But essentially what I teach is to be able to regulate your nervous system and to prime your brain to know that it is safe in any condition, to experience any condition. And it is when you are able to feel safe that you can explore these unknown territories, and in that unknown you find more of yourself. And why that's so important with the mechanism of surrender, and how that makes you more productive as like a person, as opposed to working through or operating from shame or guilt or fear or anything like that, is being able to surrender your emotions allows you to, once you feel your emotions, whatever emotions it is you're going through, whether it is shame, whether it is guilt, whether it is fear, whether it is anger, surrendering to them allows them to pass, and then allows you to feel better and act better. But what happens is, and here's the connection, right? If you do not feel safe within your own emotions, you turn to quote unquote bad, unproductive habits. The habits like dopamine scrolling, eating junk food, and all that stuff. And essentially what that is, right? A lot of people think that this is a like bad, these are bad habits, yada yada, all that stuff. And I've said before, nothing really has inherent value or an inherent quality. So these things aren't inherently bad. Like, it's not like inherently bad to I don't know, fucking be on your phone and like eat junk food. Like, shit happens. But what it is it is a safety mechanism for you to feel safe within yourself. And this is a thing that happens a lot with people who go through a significant amount of like trauma. They find themselves coming back to these quote unquote bad habits. And essentially what it is like a lot of the traumas that they do face are so large, and it's so like traumatizing, right? That they're like, fuck, like I need some sort of way to feel safe within myself. So they turn to junk food, they turn to numbing themselves, they turn to drugs, they turn to pornography, like whatever it is, so they can feel safe. And so that's why it is so important to be able to regulate your nervous system and teach yourself that you are safe, even in the unknown. And that unknown is most likely, feeling those repressed emotions. Because giving yourself that space for safety and recognizing that you are going to be okay no matter what emotions you are going through, like I said, then allows you to process those emotions, and when they process, they pass. Versus repressing them, and then they control you, and all your actions and your identity is built off of these negative emotions, yada yada yada. And it's just so much harder to rebuild an identity, all that. Sorry I'm posting this so late. Well, it's late over here. It's like 1:30 in the morning. I have to get up at like 10, and I have to get up at like 9. that's my journal entry about safety in the nervous system and all that stuff. Yeah. Thanks.